Hello everybody and welcome back. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your one channel for everything VR related. Today, we're going over a ton of VR games and recapping Upload VR's December showcase. I just finished live streaming that event with my buddy Techman Jew, and we got to check out 21 trailers which included new game announcements, gameplay reveals, and a lot of brand new footage. This was an all-around excellent showcase, which definitely had something for everyone. I'm going to separate this video by new announcements, gameplay reveals, and finally the VR platform. There are of course links and timestamps down in the description, but before we jump in, this video is brought to you by Kiwi Design, your one-stop for all VR accessories. Are you looking for a Quest 2 Elite strap that won't suddenly snap on you, or a face pad that won't irritate your skin? Well, Kiwi has you covered. They carry a large array of accessories from cable management systems to replacement facial covers. There are links in the description, and don't forget to use my affiliate code to help support this channel. Okay, so let's start things off with the exciting stuff, all the new titles that were just announced for the first time. And first up is Cities VR, a SimCity style experience coming to the MetaQuest 2 from Fast Travel Games, a studio that's given us many other excellent titles like Budget Cuts and Oblivion Afterlife. The reveal trailer was mostly live action footage with a bit of gameplay thrown in there, but I have to say it is looking excellent. So if you're a fan of city building titles, be on the lookout for the release of this title sometime next year. Next up, we got a reveal trailer for Propagation Paradise Hotel, which is scheduled to come to all major VR platforms late next year. Unfortunately though, this was just a cinematic trailer and we didn't get to see any actual gameplay. Now this is a direct sequel to the existing title Propagation VR, so I'm definitely pumped to check this one out. Now we also got a reveal trailer for Paranormal Hunter. This title is scheduled to come to PCVR and the PlayStation VR sometime next year. It'll feature crossplay, and while the trailer itself didn't give us much, it looks like this game will directly compete with Phasmophobia. It's a 4-person co-op title where you hunt down paranormal entities. I'm a huge Phasmophobia fan, so this title is going on the wish list. Now, if horror is not your style or these titles are looking a bit too mature for you, we also got some more casual, kid-friendly games. The first one is Lost Recipes, which is coming to the Oculus Quest next year, and it comes from Shell Games, the studio that brought us I Expect You to Die and Until You Fall. While many other VR cooking games focus on rushing out orders, Lost Recipes, on the other hand, is a historical look at how food was traditionally made. In their own words, it's a relaxing and authentic voice-guided cooking experience. It's definitely not my style, but it does sound interesting. Next, we have the Chewllers, a wave-based co-op defense shooter. This title is scheduled to release for the Oculus Quest next spring, and on the PlayStation VR and PCVR at a later date. You'll get to meet your friends in-game, craft some weapons, and ultimately defend your tower from an invasion of Chewllers. Overall, it looks like some good casual fun if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so that was all of the new games revealed at the Upload VR showcase, but we have plenty of new gameplay footage and other updates to go over. And let's start with what I considered the most exciting, a new level reveal for Vertigo 2. Developer Zach delivered a funny live-action skit and also gave us a glimpse at the city of Autonica, where a war is taking place in the Vertigo 2 universe, and you'll have to pick a side. Overall, the best part of this clip is the fact that we have some evidence that Vertigo 2 isn't just going to be more of the same, and there are some definite surprises coming our way. The original Vertigo Remastered and the demo for Vertigo 2 remain some of my favorite VR experiences. So combine that with this new footage, and I am even more pumped for this game to release. But unfortunately though, there's still no official release date, but I do recommend you go wishlist this on Steam. Now, I was also really excited to get some gameplay footage for Nerf Ultimate Championship. Nerf Ultimate Championship is coming to the Quest later next year, and it looks like a mix between Rec Room Paintball and Hyperdash with official Nerf weapons. There's some cool wall running and a nice amount of verticality, but I'm a little disappointed in how this title looks. Ultimately though, it's much more important on how a shooter feels rather than how it looks, so I'll reserve judgment until I play this game. There's only so far you can push the graphics on the Oculus Quest, and that's why I was also extremely excited to finally get some After the Fall Oculus Quest footage. After the Fall is a 4-person co-op shooter releasing next week on the Quest, PlayStation, and PCVR. It's cross-platform for all VR headsets, and until today, we've only seen PCVR footage. Now, while it didn't show us too much, I am happy to report that it is looking pretty good. Obviously, the PCVR version is graphically way ahead, but that shouldn't impact the overall fun level you'll have on the PlayStation VR or Oculus Quest 2. If you want more information on this title, including a comparison of those graphics, I will have a review up next week. Now, keeping that excitement level high, we also got to look at Moss Book 2. Currently, the title is listed as a PlayStation VR exclusive, but I do expect that to change in the future, as the original Moss is on PC and the Quest. Moss is a single-player puzzle platformer with one of the world's cutest protagonists. I can't overstate how good the original title was, and I am definitely willing to dust off my PlayStation VR to jump into this game. We also got a beta sneak peek of the upcoming VR MMO Zenith, and it looks like it's coming along really well. I played through both alpha sessions, and there was a lot I liked, but ultimately I'm not sold on MMOs coming to VR. While on paper they sound like a perfect mix, in reality though, those old school mechanics don't really blend well with VR. That being said though, the new beta preview does look really good, and I can't wait to jump back in. Now we also got some Quest footage for Ultra Wings 2. This title is slated to come to both PCVR and the Oculus Quest next year, and it will include 5 different airplanes and a series of handcrafted maps across an island-themed world. The original Ultra Wings title is highly rated on Steam, so I'm just expecting this game will be even bigger and better. Okay, so last up for new footage is an overview trailer for Little Cities. A little bit of deja vu here, as this is another city building title, similar to Cities VR. In fact, during the live stream, I actually mixed up the titles, but the major difference here is this title will be available for the Quest 1, and it comes from Dreams, the studio that recently brought us Fract, and Phantom Covert Ops. And I guess 2022 will be the battle of the city builders. Now at first glance, Cities VR is looking better than this title, but we'll have to wait and see which title is more fun to play and has more depth. Okay, so that was it for new game footage, and from this point on, we have some release date trailers, general game updates, and a few titles that will be releasing on additional platforms. And first on that list is Garden of the Sea, a casual resource gathering and building title, which is currently available in early access for PCVR, but it was just announced that it's also coming to the Quest. In Garden of the Sea, you'll explore a magical island, grow some plants, nurture creatures, furnish your home, and adventure across the island gathering resources. I'm incapable of chilling out, so this title isn't for me, but I know a lot of people enjoy this style of gameplay. Something a little bit more my speed is the roguelite shooter Outlier, which got a new release date trailer and is planned to come to PCVR in the first quarter of 2022. This game has some wild VR locomotion and mechanics, and it's a fast-paced blast to play. Generally, Joyway keeps their titles in early access forever, but it doesn't look like that's the case here, but we'll wait and see what happens in the next few months. And while we're on the topic of Joyway and early access, their rhythm title Against is coming on December 16th. Against looks like Pistol Whipped and Beat Saber had a dark fantasy themed baby. Rather than slicing blocks or shooting generic enemies, you're fighting an array of monstrous creatures and also engaging in some pretty crazy parkour. Overall, this title looks absolutely wild, and I can't wait to experience it when it drops in early access for Steam on December 16th. Now, another release date trailer that looks great, especially because it features my buddy Anna Byrne, is Smash Drums. Smash Drums is available right now on the Oculus Quest, and not only does it let you live those rock band dreams, it also features a 8-person versus arena. Personally, I haven't been a big fan of drumming games, but I have to admit this looks pretty damn cool. Speaking of pretty damn cool, one of my favorite VR shooters, Hyperdash, is getting some updates. Hyperdash is a 5v5 competitive shooter available for PCVR and the Oculus Quest. It features multiple gameplay modes like Team Deathmatch and Payload, and now they have the winter event coming, which is adding 18 new weapon skins, 2 new bodies, 2 new heads, a new payload map, and a new game mutator. If you enjoy fast-paced competitive shooters, I highly recommend this title. Now, it was also announced that the spacefaring adventure title, Ziggy's Cosmic Adventure, will also be coming to the Oculus Quest in 2022. Now, we haven't seen updates for this game in quite some time, most likely because they were focusing on bringing it to the Quest, but it looks like a really fun space exploration title with some type of quirky spaceship management system built into it. I'm definitely intrigued for this game because it looks like a lot of fun. If you're interested in this title, you can request access to their playtest via Steam. Now, another cute title that's jumping onto additional platforms is Lucky's Tale. Lucky's Tale is a classic Oculus Rift platformer that recently came to the Quest 2, and soon it will will also be available via Steam and on PlayStation VR. I played through a little bit of this title years ago, and it was fun, but it lacked the charm of other games like Moss and Astrobot. Okay, so the final thing in today's video is Resolution Games just wanted to remind us they're working on awesome stuff. One of those titles is Ultimex, but we didn't get any new footage. However, there are additional updates coming to Blaston and Demeo. If you're not familiar with those titles, Blaston is a competitive 1v1 shooter with some really unique mechanics, and Demeo is an excellent 4-person tabletop adventure title. It's getting a new quest and playable character on December 16th, and I will definitely be jumping in to check out the Roots of Evil. Okay, everybody, that was a list of some amazing titles that are releasing in the near future or sometime in 2022. I'm really excited to experience the majority of these games, and I hope you guys are too. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. And as always, I will see you guys on next time.